Have you ever delivered your best work, only for the client to disappear without paying? It feels like a gut punch. I know because it happened to me, and I almost lost $10,000. But there was one simple clause, just one sentence, that would have saved me the heartbreak, the lost time, and the legal mess. And once I started using it, I never got ghosted again. Before we dive in, I am a qualified lawyer with over 10 years of experience helping consultants, freelancers, and founders protect their work and scale their businesses legally. I've advised on international contracts, complex tech and energy deals, and now run an online legal business that helps service providers get legally protected without the usual friction, confusion, or cost. I'm sharing this because I've been there, and I want to make sure you never face the same risk I did. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to include in your contracts to never get ghosted again. Quick heads up, if you want to plug these exact protections into your own client contracts, I've got you covered. Download the templates I personally use at digitallegalservices.com, lawyer written, instantly usable, and made for service-based businesses like yours. Step 1. Build the kill switch clause. Let me take you back. I was working with a dream client, big budget, smooth communication, all the green flags. I delivered the final files, then silence. No payment, no replies, just cold digital air. What I didn't know was that I had no kill switch clause, a simple line in your contract that says, ownership of the work is only transferred upon final payment. Why does this matter? Because without it, you're giving away your work before getting paid. And that means you've got zero leverage. With this clause, you keep legal ownership until you're paid in full, which means if they try to use your work without paying, they're violating copyright law. I call it the kill switch because it lets you cut off the client's rights if they ghost you. I've even had clients go silent for weeks until they saw that line and realized I wasn't playing around. Imagine how differently your last ghosted project would have gone if you had this clause. Step 2, make the payment terms non-negotiable. Here's where most people mess up. They leave room for flexibility. Have you ever sent a final invoice with fingers crossed, hoping the client pays on time? That shouldn't happen. You need to structure your contracts with non-negotiable payment milestones. 50% upfront, 50% before final delivery, no exceptions, no gray areas. Here's a short story. I once worked with a coach who always charged after delivery because she felt weird asking for money up front. After 3 unpaid invoices and a drained bank account, we rewrote her contract. The very next client paid in full up front. Why? Because when you set the tone with clear boundaries, you attract serious clients and repel the flaky ones. Add this language to your contracts. Final payment must be received before any deliverables are handed over or go live. But what if the client argues about the payment schedule? I'll tell you how to handle that in step 3. It's the secret weapon that puts your clients in your lane without a single awkward conversation. Step 3. Insert a late fee and pause clause. This is where the magic happens. Let's say a client is just a little late with payment. You've been there. You don't want to be a jerk, but you also can't keep working for free. Here's what I use in every single contract now. A late fee of 5% will be added for every 7 days past the due date. Work will pause until payment is made. Just that sentence changes the entire power dynamic. Suddenly, you're not chasing them. They're making sure not to delay you. And here's the wild part. You might never even charge the fee. But just knowing it's there changes client behavior. They respect your time, your boundaries, and your process. Can you imagine finishing every project with zero payment drama and even getting paid early? That's the real freedom contracts give you. And it starts with getting these 3 steps right. A social media manager emailed me in a panic. She hadn't been paid in 60 days, but didn't want to damage the relationship. I told her, relationships are built on clear boundaries, not silence. We added the clause. Next invoice, paid in 24 hours. Don't work for free. You are not a subscription, you're a business. Step 4, non-refundable deposits. Have you ever held a slot for a client and they ghosted before starting? Or worse, demanded a refund after you blocked time out for them? This clause solves that. The deposit secures the project's start date and is non-refundable, as it reserves availability and preparation time. One consultant I helped lost over $3,000 in a month from flaky clients pulling out last minute. Now she collects a 25% non-refundable deposit upfront. Her calendar is protected, and she gets paid even when someone backs out. Your time is your inventory. If you're not protecting it, you're bleeding money you can't even see. Step 5, the scope guard clause. Ever had a client keep asking for one more little change? You're not imagining it. Scope creep is the #1 killer of project profitability. Here's how to stop it. Any request beyond the agreed scope will be billed at X hour or X per revision. True story. I had a creative client doing a 2K branding project that ballooned to over 50 hours of extra work, unpaid. She was afraid to push back. Once we added the scope clause, her clients actually respected the original plan. Scope guard yields peace of mind and a clear finish line. Step 6, dispute resolution clause. What happens when a client isn't happy or demands a refund halfway through? Most people panic, but this one clause calms the chaos. In the event of a dispute, both parties agree to attempt informal resolution before taking legal or public action. This gives you breathing room. It reduces the chance of chargebacks, nasty reviews, or legal drama. One freelancer told me a client threatened a chargeback after delivery, but because she had this clause, they had to have a calm written discussion first. She kept the money, and they parted peacefully. This one clause can save your reputation and your sleep. Step 7, the termination exit plan. Sometimes you need to walk away, or your client needs to, but if your contract doesn't say how, someone's going to get burned. Your clause should look like this. Either party may terminate with X days written notice. Work completed up to that point is billable and due. One copywriter came to me after a nightmare client terminated halfway and refused to pay for 30 hours already worked. We rewrote her contract. Now she gets paid for what she's done even if the project ends early. Without an exit plan, you're exposed. With it, you're in control. Let's recap the 7 contract clauses that could save your business. Ownership clause, kill switch. You own the work until paid. Milestone payment terms, no confusion, no delays. Non-refundable deposits, secure your time. Late fee and pause clause, get paid on time. Scope guard clause, no free extra work. Dispute resolution clause, stay calm under pressure. Termination clause, leave with dignity and payment. Every single one of these clauses has protected not just my income, but also my confidence. They'll do the same for you. If you want to implement these protections today, you don't need to start from scratch. Head to Digital Legal Services. Come and download the exact templates I use with my own clients. They're legally sound, easy to edit, and built for service providers like you. No legal degree required. Don't wait until you're chasing payments or cleaning up a mess. Get protected, get confident, and get back to doing what you love.